Hey everyone, got a special show for you today. We're doing a review. I had a company reach out to me, saw that I was using a certain tool. They asked if I would try their tool out to see if it would work in the modeling industry the way they expect it to. So let's check it out. Looking for the best aftermarket parts and accessories for your model? Look no further than MCV Products. Bring your models to life at mcvproducts.com. Hey everyone, welcome back. Good to see you. If this is your first time checking in, please like, subscribe, share this with all your friends. Let's spread this hobby out as far as possible. That's what we're all about. Last video, I actually mentioned that Katerk. I actually said their name wrong in the last video if you see it. I said Katerk. It's actually Katerk. They saw my video, saw one of the videos. I'll post it up here where I said these are the top 3 tools that you want to use. It really helps you in your model making, especially if you're doing scratch building, which is huge, cutting out parts, sanding down or grinding parts. This tool actually comes in real handy. So they saw the Hardell, which is this right here. They saw that video and said, we got something even better. We'd like to send it to you, have you test it out and see what you think. So I got it in about 3 or 4 days. They were actually really quick with it. And this is how it came packaged. Of course, it came in a cardboard box, but when I opened it, this is the actual box. I don't do unboxing. If you've seen any of my other videos, they're usually real fast and we just go through them. So this is probably going to be the same way. But this, it's basically a cutting tool, and it looks like this. Very handy, very sturdy. I mean, it's like the iPhone of multi-tools. It's basically a Dremel tool, is what I would call it. Comes with lots of different attachments for sanding, cutting, grinding, drilling. Matter of fact, let me show you the box that it comes in. Comes with a box full of equipment. And I was just, without even using it yet, I was actually impressed with the quality. You can tell the quality about something when you just pick it up. When you're holding it, picking it up, messing with it, it's just very sturdy. This is what I was using before. I'm not against Hardell. It's a great company, but this in your hand feels completely cheap compared to this, and they're the same price. Just about the same exact price. I'll post them up here. Of course, these prices are as of today, which is December of 2025. A lot of similarities in what they do. This is more digital, but torque power is what it's all about, because I do a lot of cutting. And I'm going to probably impose some video here of me doing things like I use it to polish with, I use it to grind, cut. I even had a window that I had to trim because Ryan at Z-Force Model Works just created some hinges for me, some trunk hinges, and the glass where you put it in this particular car, which is this Monte Carlo. And I'll actually show you the trunk hinges. Hopefully you can see this. The trunk hinges does not give you a whole lot of room. Oops, there goes my hood. So this area right here does not give you a whole lot of room to have the glass and your hinges. So I had to trim down the glass. So in that video you saw I could actually tape up the glass and grind that down without hurting anything or scratching anything. So the tool is in the orange Hardell. Actually, it will bog down. If I'm cutting with the cutter, which is probably my number one used, I'd say that's probably the number one used thing between that and the sander. I was using this the other day to cut resin, and it was pretty thick resin because I'm working on a body for Acme. And it would bog down, and it was full battery, had full battery, because it's like, well, maybe it's about to be low on battery. So went to go put it on a charger, and it showed it was full charger. If I hit the button, it showed it was full charger. But every time I'd go down on it with the saw, it would bog down. So I said, well, this is a perfect opportunity. So I switched this out, put the saw, of course, in this. The actual tools for that actually do fit this too. So you've got multiple tools if you decide to switch to this. But the torque on this one was so much more powerful that I was able to go through that simply just one stroke of it, cut it off. It didn't bog down, it didn't stop. And this was on 3 bars of 3 bars of power. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go to the table, and I'm going to show you a couple things that I use it for and see if it's worth having in your craft bin to work on models. Let's check it out. All right, welcome back to the bench. First of all, I want the audience to know that I do use what I talk about. I don't do this just because somebody says, hey, here's a tool, test it out for me. If you watched any of my other videos, it's probably redundant that I say this, is that I'm very open with them, and I tell them straight up if I like it, if I don't like it, all that good stuff. I've had so many product reviews that I haven't even made a video of because I didn't like it. I didn't even want to share it with the audience. So I sent it back to them and said, hey, my apologies. I can't use it. I don't trust it. I don't like it. And here's why. Maybe they'll improve on. But again, here is the Katerk. The biggest thing, other than the quality and the feel, like I said, this would be like a Motorola from 1998 compared to the iPhone 17. That's just the way it feels. This is so, I mean, it gets the job done. I'm not knocking them, because at one time I was very excited about this tool and was showing it off. But when you start looking at things like one light, it's just got this one little light, only shines in this part here. So if you're turned sideways a little bit, or this way, or underneath, and you're trying to see a certain object, you can't see it unless you have this turned in the proper direction. So that does make it a little difficult. And at first, it didn't bother me until I started doing some underneath cutting on a chassis. And no matter what angle I got to, my lights were always in the way. So it kind of made it difficult for me to of course, see it. Now, this one has got a light that goes all the way around, and that's huge to me. And the only one bad thing I'd say about this is where they have the power button. The power button is extremely low, which this one was too. It was a little bit higher than this one, at least. But if you were accidentally to hit the button, if it was up top, it would shut it off. But the difference is you barely touch this one and it comes on. And there's your light. This, you got to hold it for a couple seconds before it cuts on. And look at the difference in the light. Yes, that's a bright light on that one, but it's also, it does not go all the way around. So no matter which angle I have this, I can see it no matter what. And again, the balance of this is so much better than this. And it does have these thumb grooves, but I've noticed I don't use them, because if I'm sanding or cutting, I'm usually holding the tool about like this, just to where it's comfortable. This, because this has got flat edges right here, does make it very useful, because that's about right where I'd put my thumb. It's almost like they thought about that. And the flat spots up here too. So if you did want to do some, detail work with it, you've got those flat spots to hold it in place too. And they give you 3 of them. So, I mean, that's actually well thought out.
It was a well thought out plan,
is the way I look at it. It's simple things like that is what I think about. Charging time is so much faster, of course, than this, because this is a little more, I don't want to say ancient or barbaric, but it is old technology. I think this does, I don't think this is a brushless motor. This probably has brushes in it, because I can smell them sometimes coming out of these vents. And this is brushless. As you can see, there is 0 vents on this tool, because it is brushless, which is better in the long run. And also I can get more torque out of it. So again, I mean, this thing it's got the lock mechanism where you just hold that and then turn this so you can swap out your tools. And speaking of tools, the kit that it comes with a little bit of everything. You've got grinders, you got the diamond tip, whether it's square, circle, comes to a tip. You have rubber, basically a rubber grommet bit, so you can use on with these sanding tools. And then you will have a straight one in there as well, so you can use with these buffing cloths, which I use a lot. And I'll probably post up a video there if I haven't, when I was buffing my Monte Carlo. And then this is going back to one of my videos about 6 months ago, where I was talking about the polishing tools. So you can use these where they've got cone shaped, and they fit right in this tool. I mean, nothing changes. This is all the same, and it doesn't matter how you use it or which kit you get, the one that it comes with. But then these came separately, and I can still use the one from that tool as well. But hold it down for a few seconds. If I hit it again, changes it to 4-speed, 5-speed, and then 1. Now, with polishing, I recommend using 1, and I wouldn't go above 1, because I did burn a little piece on setup 2, because it was just, which is that one, just a little bit too much there for polishing. And I was actually using compound, so I ate right through it. The other thing I like about it is if I'm on number 1 and I cut it off, when I cut it back on, it's going to be right back in the same spot. That's what I like. And you can feel it bogging down a little bit, but I'm pushing down hard, and it's still moving. If I tried to do that with this, it just shuts off. It says, nope, it's done. So this is not a real long video, because these tools are, everywhere. There's nothing extraordinary about, nothing extraordinary about how they're made or whatever. Sorry, I need to take that piece off and put that in. But just when you talk about the pricing, the more you dig into these things and the more the companies contact me, I start seeing other things out there that I wasn't aware of. And when you talk about the same price, I can't help but to get excited or say, yeah, let me try it out, and then go back on what I said in previous videos and say, yes, this is still a great tool, but for the same price, get this one. Get this one. As a matter of fact, if you go to the link in my description, you'll be able to purchase this easily right there off of my page. That's how much I liked it. I told them I liked it, and I wanted to partner with them. I don't know if there's anything else out there that would be greater than this one, honestly, because the only thing I can say is if it dies in a couple of months, then maybe I'm eating my words. But right now, I put it through the paces with grinding, sanding, cutting, and never bogs down. The battery lasts forever. I've still yet to charge it, and it's still at full bars. That's crazy. I didn't even realize that. I haven't even charged it yet, other than when I first got it. I charged it before I even used it. This one, it seems like I have to charge almost every session. That's not a joke. That's not a joke. Every session, if I'm working on something, it just gets lower and lower and lower, and it will tell you right here, and it'll get on number 2, and then really start bogging down even worse than, when it's full power, and then I've got to go charge it up. But this is the ticket right now. So I am partnering with them because I really like it, and it's an affiliate link. I am telling you this time. Usually I will tell you if it's not, but I like this product so much and the price that I said, yes, I want to partner with you. And I'm going to talk to them about making a Matt's Models and More edition, and see if I can't bully my way with that, because that would be neat. So yeah, same price. Check out the link. I give it a big thumbs up. It is an affiliate link, so if you do purchase off my link, I do receive a small commission, and that's just it's just 10%. I will tell you what it is. There's no hiding. It's just 10% of the sales that go through my link. So I do like it. I love it, actually. Katerk. Check it out, guys. I give it 2 big thumbs up. Let's go wrap this video up. So there it is, guys. I will never BS you. I told you that from the beginning, from the first time my video came out. I will not BS you about anything. If somebody sends me something, I don't like it, they're going to know. If it's something I stand behind, this one I stand behind so much, I'm partnering with them. So just remember that, guys. So just want to tell you that. I appreciate you guys. I got a video coming up. I actually just received a Hallet, which is PioCreate Hallet X1 resin printer. A little bit of a learning curve for me because I've been doing filament printing for so long. So I'm going to be using it to make some one-offs of things that I want to put in cars that I don't receive from my sponsors like mcvproducts.com and zforcemodelworks.com. So things that they don't mass produce or mass create. And it's something that I may want to put in a diorama, whether it's one of my wife's dioramas or a car that I'm working on. I'm going to make a one-off for myself because it's not fair for me to ask my partners to do that. So I'm going to be using that, and I'm going to show you some stuff that I've created with it, and we're going to see just how well that machine is. So far, I've been using it for about 2 weeks, and it's very easy to use. There is a learning curve on the software side, I will say that, but that's no fault of their own. But the machine itself is just amazing. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be coming up. We know we got the holidays coming up. Merry Christmas. I still will have a video dropping every Sunday, no matter the holidays or not. So tune in, guys. I appreciate every single one of you. Remember to like and subscribe and share. And until next time, keep on rolling.